Welcome back, adventurers, to episode 2 of our Palworld 2025 playthrough. Last time we barely survived the freezing cold, but today we're kicking things up a notch. We've got breeding setups, new pawls to catch, and maybe even some surprises. So grab your snacks and let's dive right in. First on the agenda, do a quick check on my Celerays. Their stats were great for fighting, but for work, not so much. Come on, Celerays, HR is begging for reliable employees. After checking what traits I needed, I went on to craft myself a Nitewing saddle. Anyway, I had to go get the materials for it. My trusty pickaxe decided to retire mid-job, but hey, Lunaris to the rescue with a repair bench. Fun fact, this was one of the rare moments when I actually had the materials I needed. A miracle, honestly. With my pickaxe back in action, I gathered the paldium and threw in some stone, because we can never be too sure if you need more. Back at base, the saddle went into the crafting queue, and I crafted a batch of nails, just in case a random nail emergency breaks out. At this point, I can never be too sure on the materials needed. Also, my slaves demanded more cooked food. Apparently, raw berries aren't a gourmet meal. Who knew? As the saddle was still in construction, a raid hit, because of course it did. Let me tell you, typing a script while your base is under attack is a real multitasking challenge. Luckily, my slaves are basically superheroes, so they handled it with ease. Crisis averted, and I managed to finish the script. Finally, the moment we've all been waiting for, my first flight. And oh boy, flying is amazing. Walking is totally overrated. My mission, find a Celeray with good traits. But let me tell you, these Celerays have no labor experience.
No.
While searching for more Celerays, I spotted something weird in the middle of the sea. A mysterious oil rig. Naturally, I thought, let's check it out. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, boy.
Clearly, I finished it with 100% stealth, and with the oil rig adventure behind me, I went back to hunting Celerays. Well, this is gonna take a while. Cue the sphere throwing montage.
One eternity later.
After a full game day and over 100 spheres, I still didn't find my dream Celeray. At this point, I was questioning my life choices. Defeated and nearly frozen, I retreated to base to lick my wounds. At least one of the Celerays had decent work stats, so it wasn't a total disaster. Small wins to push me on. I continued to check on the Celerays before turning in for the night. Looks like HR got to work through unpaid overtime. The next day, I crafted a fancy purple crossbow because why not hunt in style? While waiting for the weapon, I poked around the tech tree and stumbled upon the PAL researcher. It looked promising, so I built it to make my base even cooler. Productivity boost. Here we come. I guess lacking materials will always remain a plague at my side. So, I decided to take a look at it another day, as it was now time for me to venture off to Dino Land. On the way to Ballonosaur territory, a meteorite crash landed nearby. Naturally, I had to check it out. Turns out it introduced some alien-like slaves. Managed to capture it because who wouldn't? They look like they belong in an intergalactic boy band. I then mined some space rock. It's a space rock. Do I need to explain more? Finally, I found a herd of Relaxaurus and began the hunt.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Yup, you heard him. You get the gist, endless ball throwing for the working traits. Back at base, I sorted through my catches and marked the best Relaxaurus for breeding. To prepare, I built a breeding pen and an egg incubator. But I still needed a good Cinemuth. So off I went to restock spheres again. Before I could do that, I needed gold. Well, you know what comes next.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. And another one.
Oh my god.
After a marathon hunt, I finally caught an artisan Cinemuth. Finally, some progress. Now, it was time to prepare for breeding, which involved making cake. I needed some ingredients, so I went to make a withdrawal for my grocery shopping. Bought some milk, eggs, and wheat that were needed. Hoped they weren't expired. Went back to base and built myself 2 cooking pots. Don't ask me why cakes are made this way. I thought you needed an oven to bake it. But with all the preparations set up and a long session of hunting, I decided to call it a day. And that's it for episode 2. We've done a lot. Crafted, hunted, raided, and prepared for breeding. If you are enjoying this adventure, my dear wanderers, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.